All right, I think we may be starting reading number 23. I just stopped 22, and since I hadn't walked very far, I thought I would do reading number 23 from William Gurnall's The Christian in Complete Armour. There's a child's toy that's washed up on the river. Oh, I'm walking upstream on the Ohio River from my house near Carrollton, Kentucky, towards Cincinnati. I'm certainly not going to go very far. I did one reading, the previous reading, just a minute ago, and I'm continuing on towards Cincinnati. I only walked about maybe 100 yards at the most. But this is reading number 23. 4 reasons why God's power is sometimes hidden. But, says some dejected soul, I have prayed over and over for strength against temptation. And to this day my hands are weak. No matter how hard I try, I cannot resist. If God's power is really engaged for me, why am I not victorious in my Christian life? 1. You may have overlooked God's power. Check once again, and you will no doubt find some hidden strength you had not noticed before. Perhaps you prayed and expected God to answer in a certain way, but while you were watching him from the front window, he slipped in the back door. What I mean is this: you have expected sudden relief from your trial, but instead, God gave you strength to pray with greater fervor. Is this nothing at all? Any physician will tell you, the stronger the cry, the stronger the child. Not only that, but do you not find that you have more strength for self-denial than before? In other words, are you not increasingly humbled by this thorn in your flesh? If so, you have wrestled with a strong opponent, your pride, and wrestled well. What is harder or more against the grain than to force our carnal pride to its knees before God? And that's the end of reading number 23. I think this, see this debris pile right here? I think that's natural. I can't imagine anybody came down here and piled that up. There are houses up there. Typical house in this area, the yard is between 150 and maybe 200 feet wide. So I may have walked 200 yards now. Looking back into the sun, that dead tree sticking up is in my backyard. That's how far I've walked. I recognize that house up there on the bank that you see the back of. I know where that is on the road. That's a house that's been recently remodeled, an older house that is now pretty modern. I guess I'm going to wrap this up. Don't need to talk a whole lot, but there's Indiana on the other side. The closest town, if you wanted to look on a map, Vevay, Indiana, Vevay, I think the name of it, is up there. If you see that, I think that's a coal trestle, maybe. No, that's some kind of loading facility on the right side of the river, on the Kentucky side. There's a boat coming this way out there in the middle of the river, and Vevay is somewhere up, maybe about where that boat is. Madison, Indiana is about 15 miles downstream, going that direction, but it's too much sun there to see what's going on. But that's Indiana. I live in Carrollton, which is maybe 2 or 3 miles downstream. Well, I'm going to turn it off now.